Ben, and welcome everybody. My name's Jim, and if I do a good job today, I might even have my name up front next time. 2010 will probably go down as a good year in the evolution to a sustainable economy. There's no doubt we're still a long way away from where we need to be. Investment levels are 10 to 25% of what's required over the next few years, and that's depending on a number of different reports that have come out recently. But the direction of travel is becoming clearer, and most importantly, a number of corporates are increasingly seeing sustainability policy as a business opportunity rather than a compliance issue. This has a profound effect on a firm's willingness to accept disruptive policy in the first place, and its ability to build a coherent strategy in response. And the key parts are the CEO starts to give it attention. He recognizes, or she recognizes, it may be one of the best opportunities to build revenues in the next few years. The Chief Sustainability Officer appears at board level. Appetite grows for other initiatives such as energy efficiency, which have traditionally been the less sexy, the less visible elements of a sustainability strategy. So the 2010 Energy Bill is expected to create £14 billion of revenue markets, according to some estimates, which makes it a classic policy from an opportunity perspective. In this context, it's very interesting to look at the Green Survey results that came out, which I hope you've all seen today, and I'm not going to refer to them, but if it will more and more expect that you've had a look at them before you come along. But it's clear from that survey that corporates are approaching this bill as an opportunity rather than as a compliance issue. So picking out a few statistics, 63% are following it with interest or strong interest, 57% see the bill as an opportunity, only 3% see it as red tape that they need to comply with, and 32% expect it to generate substantial new markets which are relevant to them. It's my understanding the policy won't come into effect till 2012, 2013, but as we've learned in other climate markets, you have to invest ahead of the curve. There are a lot of question marks still over the ability of this policy to deliver the desired outcome of getting 26 million households to invest in energy efficiency. I hope today's talks and the Q&A touch on this, as it's through these debates that good policy is generated. In the survey, strong opinions were expressed on supporting initiatives to make the bill work, namely keeping FITs unchanged and broadly supporting renewable energy. So the CSR spending review would have been welcomed on that basis. Making cheap government funding available, the Green Investment Bank could possibly play a role in that, and support from local authorities. We've got a very good panel of speakers tonight, all of whom will speak for around 7 minutes before we open to the floor for about 30 minutes of Q&A. First up is Patrick Irwin. Patrick leads the Energy Bill team at DEC and is the chief drafter of the bill. He seems to be brought in on some of the most challenging policies. He was previously the lead drafter of the Infrastructure Planning Commission under the previous administration. And Patrick will give us an overview of the bill, and we need to be respectful of the fact that he's talking to us before the bill has gone before Parliament, so there may be some questions that he can't answer. The second speaker will be Gary Park from Breathe Energy, which is an ESCO. As energy management becomes more complicated and expensive, there are many, including Green Mondays, who believe that an increasing number of big energy users will choose to outsource their energy management to a third party, allowing them to focus on core business and to avoid using internal capital to invest in energy projects. Gary's been working in the US and UK markets for about 20 years, and we've asked him to give us his views on why the UK market is similar to the US market 30 years ago, what energy legislation will have the biggest impact on energy management markets, and where the management challenges lie. Our third speaker this evening is Matt Sexton, Director of CSR at B&Q. B&Q are positioned to be a substantial player in the Green Deal market and have been investing ahead of the curve for a while on this policy. He's going to talk about what B&Q thinks needs to happen for the Green Deal to work, discussions of how their trial in Sutton is going, involving the retrofitting of 100 homes, and how B&Q formed their strategy in response to climate policy. Before I let them talk, just 3 points about the audience tonight. We have several members of DEC. I know 7 were signed up. I don't know if they've all made it, but we've definitely got a few. And that's an interesting opportunity for people who are working on the Green Deal to get to know people at DEC, and that all helps with the policy formation. We have a high-quality audience tonight. We have, in terms of influence over corporate strategy, all the major retailers are here, all the big 4 accountancies are here, major utilities and big IT firms are here. And around 20% of the FTSE 100 is represented tonight. And finally, I hope we have someone called Akhtar Raja from Green Tomato Energy. I don't know if Akhtar's over there. Sorry to single you out. We asked her to attend after I had a look around a house a couple of weeks ago, which is the first passive house retrofit in the UK, which claims to use 90% less energy than the average home. And I thought that was quite an inspiring addition when we're talking about the Green Deal tonight. So I shall now hand over to Patrick.